So this is the trip that I recently did to Pilning. Went from Weston-super-Mare, and this is the first one I've done that I've narrated like this on my channel, so please leave some feedback. Really don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. So we start from Weston. We've got cross-country train. Pretty sure it's rare. And then it was off to Bristol, which was already quite an ordeal because the trains were quite busy. There was a lot of football and there was Bath Christmas market and everybody was going by train, so we ended up standing all the way to Bristol. Even though it was a 9-car train, it was still very busy. Bristol itself wasn't too busy though. It was quite nice, though it was a bit of calm before the storm, to be honest, because as you'll see later it got a lot worse. And we went off to Severn Beach, which was probably the quietest train of the entire day. Severn Beach line was a new line for me. Never been past Clifton, and it was very scenic all the way along the River Avon. And then it goes out along past the Severn Bridge and through Avonmouth, which is, to be honest, not very nice. It's all very industrial. To the end of the line, and then it was an hour's walk to Pilning, which is in the middle of nowhere. Only sees one train on a Saturday, or 2 trains on a Saturday, both in the same direction. Everything else goes straight through, full speed. Which was very cool because they were going very fast and got some good horns in some of the trains. This station lost its parliamentary service, and it lost its other platform when they electrified the line in 2016 because the bridge wouldn't fit the electric wires underneath. So now it's down to the 2 trains every week, going all the way through to London from Cardiff. But the only one that stops goes down to is Cardiff to Penzance service. This train wasn't too busy either, but we only ended up getting it to Filton Abbey Wood because we wanted to go to the Bath Christmas markets, and it was quite busy in Bristol by this point and we didn't really want to get caught up in that. So lots of trains to see at Abbey Wood. It was relatively busy, but we ended up getting another Turbo Star down to Bristol. There's a lot of those. This train was meant to take us all the way through to Bath, but in the end it got cancelled in Bristol, so we ended up having to change anyway, which was a shame. But when we got to Bristol, that was a bit of a surprise there, in the form of Britannia pulling a steam rail tour from London to the Bath Christmas markets. And there was also another rail tour on the other platform, but I didn't see the locomotive. Because we were still at this point thought the train was going through, and it was a bit chaotic, so nobody knew what was going on. Spent a while in Bristol. And after the Christmas markets, I honestly forgot to film. It was getting dark and it was a bit difficult, but Bath station was absolutely rammed, and we ended up waiting for several trains to go through before we got on one that was heading back towards Weston, because there's no way we're getting on a train with however many hundred other people. It was that small. Luckily we weren't going to London, because it was much worse going that way, and I wouldn't want to stand all the way to London from Bath. Nearly saw the rail tour again, but because how busy it was slightly delayed, and we didn't get to see it come into the platform. So this is the train we ended up getting back. Luckily it wasn't too bad, I ended up with a seat. So we went all the way down. There's a tip: if you're getting on a train and it's busy, go to the end of the platform where there isn't any people, because it's usually a lot quieter at that end. We got lucky with a seat on this one, and then got all the way back to Weston, and we used a Freedom Travel Pass zones A, B, C, D Rover ticket for the day, which meant we ended up going back to World Station. So we waited for this train to go and got on the next one back in the other direction, just to make the most of the day. It's getting quite late by this point. It's the last train of the day. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this little trip summary. I guess please like and subscribe, and see you next time.